What do these two words mean to you? Evergreen and recurring. Whatever your answer to that question is, it's about to take on a whole new meaning for you. You see, to a very private and elite group of entrepreneurs who make their fortunes online, these words are the very key to some of their most guarded secrets. Evergreen means selling digital products online that never go out of date, and where demand is growing every single day, because that's a super simple formula anyone can use for long-term profits. And recurring means selling online products that create automatically recurring monthly income streams. Together, these are a very powerful and lucrative combination. Imagine this scenario. What if I handed you 4 existing up-and-running websites in the absolute best evergreen markets, selling not only highly sought-after digital products for lump-sum profits, but also recurring income products to give you long-term monthly profits? They're all done for you and ready for you to take over right now, even if you don't have any experience making money online. Have you ever seen an X on a treasure map? What if I told you you're sitting on it right this very moment and you don't even realize it yet? What if I told you you've stumbled onto a gold mine beyond anything you could have ever dreamed of? You have no clue as to the power of what you are about to be handed. But whether you know it or not, you're just minutes away from the only automated system that taps into vast evergreen cash juggernauts that would make even a Swiss banker water at the mouth. I'm Kevin Greene. I've been marketing online since 1999, way before it was the cool thing to do, and along the way, my companies have been featured in the prestigious Inc. 500 list, an exclusive listing of America's top, fastest growing privately owned companies, not once, not twice, but 3 times. It was quite an honor, and today I want to include you with us to be a part of my newest success, Anytime Profits. Tell me, do you ever just sit there and say to yourself, why can't someone who actually knows what they're doing just tell me what I need to do? Just tell me step by step. Well, your day has arrived. I've assembled a team of highly respected online and home business startup experts to do exactly that for you right now. After 14 months of research, development, and extensive programming, we've just released this completely new and totally private platform. We call it the Evergreen Recurring Income System. And our unconventional, aggressive approach to infiltrating these closely guarded underground secrets was somewhat controversial, but our end goal was very precise. Identify the top evergreen recurring income markets with the highest profits and create an automated platform which any newcomer who wants to make money online and enjoy the luxury of working from home, regardless of their background or experience, can quickly plug into and quickly reap the rewards this best of the best system can deliver. And that's exactly what we did. Your evergreen and recurring income websites are ready right now. They're online, up and running right now, ready for you to take over. You don't need a domain name. You don't need hosting. You don't need to build or upload a website of any kind, ever. Because like I said, your websites are online and ready for you right this very minute. It's like taking an elevator straight to the top while everyone else takes the stairs. There's no delay, there's no complicated setup, and best of all, there's no monthly cost of any kind for you. None. Zero. And here's what makes this shockingly different from anything you ever experienced before. Instead of trying to sell something online to people who don't even know what it is, don't even need it, much less want it, your evergreen and recurring income system sells the exact products people are seeking out and want to buy. They're looking for it. They don't have to be coaxed into buying it. They want to buy it. The demand is huge and growing every day. Like I mentioned earlier, I've built more than one highly successful company in my entrepreneurial career, and let me tell you, Anytime Profits is the best ever. I'm excited to be able to include you with us. We're talking about a new money-making universe that even the rankest newcomer can tap into starting right now, without breaking a sweat and without spending any serious time in front of a computer screen. You're about to be handed your own VIP pass to tap these kinds of evergreen markets within minutes. What we're giving you is simple and straightforward because it's based on real demand from ready buyers. Plus, there are 2 more secret and very powerful components of the Evergreen Recurring System that I'll share with you in just a moment. But first, let me warn you, this is not for you if you're convinced it's impossible to make more while working less, or if you feel guilty about exploiting technology to work less, laughing all the way to the bank while everyone else around you remains a slave to the clock and a slave to their workload. So are you still in? Are you next? It's time to pass the torch on to a new generation of money-hungry rookies who qualify. Will you be one of them? Only you can decide that. Either way, it's vital you understand what's happening here today. I'm releasing the Evergreen Recurring Income System that allows any newbie, even if you don't have a single marketable skill to your name, to come eyeball to eyeball with proven profitable multi-billion-dollar markets ready for the taking. You get 4 websites in huge evergreen markets because remember, evergreen means you're making money in markets that never go out of date and the demand is huge and always growing more and more. You get lump sum profits from product sales and you get recurring monthly income from recurring product sales. You never have to buy domain names, hosting, or any of that junk. And it's all ready for you right now. There's no delay. It's ready for you to take the reins this very minute. But there's more to the Evergreen Recurring Income System, a lot more. Like I promised earlier, there are 2 more secret components I want to detail for you right now. Please take note of these because the payoff is huge, and here they are. First, there's something very unique which all of the biggest online sellers in the world have in common, and it's the one reason why these top online sellers stay on top. And when I say the biggest online sellers in the world, I mean the biggest of the big, like Amazon.com and Walmart.com and Zappos.com, all of the who's who at making hundreds of millions of dollars online. So when we went to work creating your 4 Evergreen Recurring Income websites, we studied the top online sellers in the world. You see, we wanted to cash in on their multi-million-dollar research and design budgets, their many, many years of experience in the business, and no doubt, a whole team of experts who've tested everything and who know what makes money and what doesn't. Because remember, you become one of the top online sellers in the world by having a website that's designed to be an absolute online selling, cash-generating, money-making machine. And hey, we're not shy, we're not vain. In fact, we're here to tell you right now that we copied their formula. Heck, Amazon made $61.9 billion in sales last year. So like I said, we're not shy, we're not stupid either. We took their millions and millions of dollars in research, design, and testing they used to become one of the top online sellers on the planet, and we copied it. We copied it because we like to make money too. And most importantly, because we want your Evergreen Recurring Income websites to be highly, highly profitable. After studying these top online sellers, we discovered one critical website design secret they all had in common, and we discovered this design was not created by accident. It was created by them after millions and millions of dollars of research and testing. No stone was left unturned. All of these top online sellers had this one thing in common because it generates billions of dollars in sales for them, and it's called the double header design. Now, we won't bore you with the complex technicalities, but the key to this design secret is how the top of the page and navigation is programmed into their sites. Like I noted earlier, it's no coincidence that the top online sellers in the world all use this exact same structure. And that's why we hired the best designers and programmers we've ever worked with to duplicate this double header structure and navigation map into every Evergreen Recurring Income website. It took forever and it cost a small fortune, but we did it. We did it because we want every one of your Evergreen Recurring Income websites to be highly, highly profitable. So that's exactly what we did for you. And after all of that work, we thought we had perfected the formula. Evergreen markets, lump sum income plus recurring monthly income, and best of the best, double header programming for high volume selling. It's the perfect trifecta. But that's when we discovered there was a problem, a big problem, something critically important that slipped through the cracks. And because our commitment is to spare no expense when it comes to profits and perfection, we went back to the drawing board. You see, after studying the biggest and the best online sellers in the world, we discovered one more critical secret about their sites we had missed the first time around. And that was the fact that all of these top online sellers' website pages were dynamic. In other words, they were dynamically updated frequently, and that's how we learned this is one of the biggest secrets they use to get lots of repeat buyers for even more profits. And what this means is their sites are updated in real time to match what the market wants to buy. So when buyers' interests shift and change, the websites shift and change automatically with it, thereby always staying fresh and current with a changing marketplace. It's nothing short of marketing brilliance to drive insane profits. So we copied that secret too, because we like repeat buyers too, and our programmers reverse engineered the websites and created our own proprietary and exclusive dynamic streaming update system. And we built this system into every one of your Evergreen Recurring Income websites. It's almost unfair to the rest of the online sellers, and we give it to you to exploit to your maximum advantage. Our dynamic streaming update system automatically keeps your website updated, fresh, and current all the time without you ever lifting a finger. It's kind of like seeing the dealer's hand before he throws down the cards. This amazing system can automatically update your products, your content, and even the entire website design for higher profits. Remember earlier I said that we copied the double header and navigation design because that's what top online sellers are using. But maybe next year they discover a different design that starts working better. So we'll want to copy that too and start using it instantly. And that's the amazing power of our dynamic streaming update system. It will update your Evergreen recurring income websites automatically for you. You don't do a thing. It's all done for you automatically. We stay on top of the latest trends on selling online, and we constantly study the top online sellers, and then we use those insider secrets to keep all of your Evergreen and recurring income websites on the cutting edge of what's hot to make you the most money. Welcome to the big leagues. Welcome to an industry where most players consider $100,000 to be a small and insignificant number. Can you imagine life without budgeting? Do you know how good it really feels to be able to talk about something other than money? So why do we do all this for you? Because when you make money, we make money. And here's how. You make a huge 75% of every sale from every one of your recurring income websites. That includes lump sum sales as well as monthly recurring income. The other 25% covers the costs for everything we provide you and our profit. And that's why it's the perfect win-win partnership for you and for us. And that's why we also carefully chose the perfect Evergreen markets and why we spent a fortune creating top quality double header navigation websites and building the dynamic streaming update system into every one of them. Spend 30 minutes a day using our 3-step free Evergreen traffic blueprint to bring traffic to your websites and get ready to kick your game into high gear. Because we're in this business for the long haul with you. We never settle for second best. Every I was dotted, every T was crossed. Plus, to ensure the utmost integrity in our system, your profits are paid directly to you by industry-leading third-party processors. So you never have to worry about being paid your profits quickly and on time, always. And they're yours to plunder as big and as often as you please. We get paid our 25% the exact same way you do through the same third-party processor, so you're assured we only use the best of the best when it comes to the money part for you. And that's why we work together closely with you to produce maximum results across the board for everyone. You see, at this point we've reached every goal we've set. In fact, we've obliterated them. It happened. We're done. It felt great, but not as good as we had hoped, and maybe it was a bit too easy. We've come to the realization that the only thing that matters in the end is how many people you've helped along the way. So after 14 months and 11 days, it's obvious it's time to now flip the switch on this bad boy and let a few people in the door. Let them experience how it feels to reach that breakthrough moment. Let them know how it feels to be able to lap up every guilty pleasure that comes across their path. Let me take this moment to remind you that if you're lucky enough to be one of the few people to be granted access to the Evergreen Recurring Income System before this video gets torn down like wrapping paper on Christmas morning, let me remind you nothing else like this precision technology exists, and even if it did, nobody in their right mind would share it with you. So if you're fast enough and lucky enough to get beyond this page and on to the next one, I'll simply say welcome to the other side, where $100,000 is a small and insignificant number, and where budget is just a word of the past. It's easier than you think. It's easier than anything you've ever done. No more guesswork, no more wondering if it'll work every single time. You're probably wondering what I'm going to charge you for these Evergreen websites that bring you eye to eye with multi-billion-dollar markets. And choosing a price is a funny thing because I know you need this desperately. I know it in ways you couldn't possibly know yourself because I see where the future of the economy in general and the internet in particular is headed. And I'm thinking you can't bear another day of misery without it. And I'm thinking if I asked you for your left kidney in exchange for these powerful assets, you'd probably do it. Luckily, I'm not charging by the body part, but seriously, I mean, how much would you pay to unlock the wealth of the internet instantly? Really, a cash funnel tapping evergreen sources of hefty profits from every nook and cranny on the web. It's like your own personal ATM machine. Would it be worth taking a second mortgage to pay for something like that? I would in a heartbeat, so let's face it, at any price I put in this sucker, it's an insult to you and me. It's an insult especially to the programmers and designers who burned off a year of their lives creating this masterpiece. So how's this for an idea? I don't even try to value this thing anywhere near its worth because the demand is far bigger than its supply anyway. So here's how we're going to do this. I charge you a small fraction of what this is actually worth with one catch. The price today is the price today. If you decide to file this under later, thinking you can stroll in tomorrow, next week, or whatever, don't get your feelings hurt if you return to this page only to find the price has doubled, or tripled, or heck, even if I quadrupled the price, it would still be a bargain. So the time is now. Later may be too late. There's only so much room I can handle in my inner circle, and when we're done, that's it. So if you're watching this now, be advised, odds are you're looking at your only good shot at getting in. You're either in or you're out. Makes no difference to me if you pass this up. I've got 500 people waiting in line to nab your spot. So don't sweat it at my expense. So what's the price going to be? That's the question, isn't it? Well, let's be honest. Your entrance fee, it isn't going to move the needle for me one way or the other. I've got far more than I'll ever need, but I never get enough of creating new rags to riches stories, and I'm looking forward to watching my new crew of proteges scientifically take over the internet. So how's this for a lopsided deal? We're going to price this so that anybody can foot the bill. Go down biting as hard as you possibly can into these multi-billion-dollar profit pools you'll have at your fingertips. Do it for a full 2 months. And if you don't like the system, don't like the look, don't like the size, you don't like my accent or the way I comb my hair, keep every penny. In short, don't even say yes, just say maybe. Check this out now. Get in there and start making some real money. You have zero risk because we're giving you our 100% ironclad satisfaction guarantee. Run this baby at full throttle for 60 days and then decide. Now you're probably waiting for me to spill the beans on what the top 4 recurring evergreen markets are and how to make the most money from them quickly. Well, consider this little tidbit. We spent over a year researching, developing, and perfecting the evergreen recurring income system, not to mention the small fortune we spent in the process. The cost alone would stop most people dead in their tracks, and like I said, no stone was left unturned. So you don't just throw that priceless information and technology out to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes along. That would be stupid, and we'd like to think you want to be a part of our private inner circle because you know we use our brains and because you know the value of what is about to be handed to you on a silver platter. So naturally, those insider secrets are exclusively reserved for members only. So when you come on board right now as part of our members-only inner circle, everything will be revealed and your journey will begin. Now, as this comes to a close, let's just stop and gain some perspective on the sort of U-turn your life is about to take. I want you to take a moment to visualize what your new life after the evergreen recurring income system can be. Just close your eyes and imagine seeing your ATM balance rocking along at levels you've only dreamed of. I want you to seriously stop and think about how that would feel. Sure, you've got enough money tied up in investments, but you'll like to keep your checking account fat just like I do. Just in case, just so that whatever comes along, you can say yes to it. So when you're picking up wine and they offer you the finest bottle in the store, you say yes. When your wife wants to go to a vacation in Maui, you say yes. And when your wife wants that necklace from Tiffany's, you say yes to that too and reap the benefits. Imagine life without budgeting. Do you really know how good it feels to be able to talk about something other than money? Do you even remember who you were before money headaches stole your soul? This is your chance to find out and to do it without struggle because your evergreen system can make you money whether you're sleeping or awake. Now it's decision time. Don't forget you've got 2 options. Behind door number 1, you can keep doing what you've been doing. You can keep frolicking through that thankless jungle called life with no real hope on the horizon. Or you can go to door number 2, my door, a chance to step into something real, something proven, not just for me, but for my countless number of students who were in the exact same boat you're in right now. And the chance to do it with someone who will actually take you on his shoulders when necessary to take you across the goal line to make sure you achieve every last greedy goal you can possibly dream. Are you willing to allow yourself the life you deserve? You can keep imagining it, or you can go and get it. Not next week, but right now. The instant access button is below if you want access to a whole new world of automated profits before the door closes forever. You must click that button now for instant access. Me and the Anytime Profits team are waiting for you on the other side. And if you pass on this one, well, just rack that up to another long list of failures, and I know it won't be the last one either. But for the rest of you, I'll catch you on the flip side.